All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Happy 4th of July. I actually I need a red, white, and blue hat. Let's see what we got. Shout out Jim Callahan. Jim Callahan for all the hats. I gotta find a red, white, and blue one. Oh, the Nationals could be good. World. Drew, excuse me. 7 5/8. What's up, Tim? Hey, will you turn that fan maybe down?
Sure.
Drew, excuse me, guys. Jeremy.
All the way?
Yeah, probably just for the time being for this. So we find a Nationals or World hat. I'm a fan of the world. Red, white, and blue. Happy 4th, guys. Let's see. All right. Oh, I got a sticker on the inside of this. I'm actually going to save all these stickers. I'm going to make some art out of that. Put that over there for now. Yeah, happy 4th of July, everyone. So we are, and I say we, Andy and I. Doop. Andy's working on some card art. Andy came through. He came by like what, noon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy came in at noon. We've been chilling ever since. We just went up on the roof of the studio. We watched some fireworks, and it was awesome. Tess, hey, how's it going? Jackson, hello. Jackson Warrior A's hat today. That's right. Dwayne, Eric, hello. Grant, what's up? Dwayne, Tim, Dad, good to see you again, guys. Chris, ENN Sports, Mike G Gators, Case Cards, Caden, Ryan, Gags. What is up, Gags? Jeremy, Brad, Vicious Madafaka. Happy 4th of July, everyone. FJOT showed J Train passing through fireworks. Sick. That's awesome, Mike. Brad asked, do I need more copies of Beckett? The answer is always yes. I am definitely on the hunt. Not gonna lie, I got a nice little chunk from Beckett. They sold me some at cost, which was great, but they only sold me up to 50, and I've got all those, and I've already given one to everyone on the team and sent a few off as gifts. And I'd love to do some pairings with Mark McGwire. So the bottom line is yes. Yeah, it's sold out on Beckett website, I know. So if anyone ends up with extras through their local card store, I'm happy to pay retail price. And I know that a lot of people are too. Like ENN Sports said he'd love to find one. So I'm trying to find as many as I possibly can. I do want to be able to have them for, I don't know if it's going to be for sale or how we're going to do it, giveaways. Finally found the Beckett today at my local Barnes & Noble, Kyle says. Kyle, if they have more, awesome. Dad ordered 10 from Beckett. They haven't come yet. Hopefully they come soon. Let's see. Sent you a message on Twitter the other night. I'll send you another. I got a place here in Canada with a bunch. Brad, definitely let me know. If you can get a bunch from a local location, I will send you. We can make it. I'll pay for them, or I'll trade you some art for them, or trade you cards. We can definitely make a deal. FDOT's tweet. Let's see here. Oh, I can't click on that link. Hide. Wasn't there a second mag with Project 2020? Yes. So there was the baseball card monthly from June, which has Michael Jordan on the cover, but playing baseball. That one has the article in it right at the front. And then the same article ran in the July sports card monthly, which covers all sports across Beckett. And that's the one with Mark McGwire on the cover. Honestly, I would be down for getting as many copies as I could of either magazine. Also, so sorry. I am so sweaty now that we turned the fan off. Even this hat's making me hot. So the AC in our building, in this whole art building, stopped working. And because it's a holiday weekend, they can't come fix it until Monday. So even today, like even at night, it's like mid 70s outside. It feels great on the roof where Andy and I just were watching fireworks. It's literally 95 degrees inside the studio. So we were cranking the exhaust fan for spray paint, but we were doing it as an intake, cranking it backwards to try and pull in some of that 75-degree air into this 95-degree room. We turned it off for sound purposes. So, anyways, I'm going to be a sweaty guy tonight. Yeah, camp out on the roof tonight. No kidding. Yeah, we just came down for a little bit of stream action. Andy's, what are you doing? Cutting a stencil?
No.
Taping a new.
No, I'm just drawing on the thing I got on my desk.
Nice. No, you mentioned it last night, but a dehumidifier is a must. So I literally have a dehumidifier in. There's like a chest right over there. I have one of those. I've actually never used it. I got it last summer when it was starting to get hot and humid. And then for whatever reason, I just never hooked it up. I guess laziness or busyness. And but I figured, okay, well, I'll just keep it for the following summer. And now it's finally starting to get hot again. So I got to bust that out and give it a try. The dehumidifier could be clutch for sure. And Tim agrees. So there we go. Yeah, the roof is on fire. Exactly. Richard, happy 4th as well. Mike Smith, happy 4th. Thank you guys so much. Roof stream. Yeah, Eric, that probably would have been smart. It's just so cold, or sorry, not so cold, so dark up there. I guess we could have brought, maybe we could have put lights and an extension cord, but that's the biggest thing is the lighting. It's very dark. It's even 90 in northern Wisconsin and should be for like 10 straight days. Wow, Krista, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's been in like around the low 90s the last few days here in New York. But it's weird that like it's sometimes like 90 degrees outside and inside my building, I guess just because of like the sun and just the heat and just how it sticks in with the, I don't know, the way the buildings work. Like it's hotter inside than it is outside. That's what I'm getting at, which is a little bit, it's freaking hot. Yeah, Blake, don't take no stinking day off. Happy 4th. Yeah, man. It was, I would say it's a half day. I slept in a lot today. I was up late last night. I have been up late the last few nights. We were planning a lot of cool stuff coming up, with the Mariano Rivera autos, which are out, which by the way, are linked down below. The Willie Mays card, which is out, also linked down below. That's only out for about 14 more hours. Yeah, an F-top pure white mural on the outside of the building. We do need to paint this building white. It's a pretty light color. It's not black, which is good, but we have skylights on the other spaces, and it's like you ever do like the magnifying glass on, and then you like burn the leaf because it just like magnifies it. I feel like because our skylights in the other two spaces are like domed, and I don't know this for sure. No science behind this, but like I feel like it's a magnifying glass and it's cooking us alive inside. And it's not a big deal when the AC works and we have like some air circulation and AC going. But right now we can't run the AC because it's broken. And so like the air just like sits. Like the AC also helps like just move air, which is good. So we've been buying fans. We have like, I don't know, 6 fans across the 3 spaces, and we're trying to get airflow, but it's like I feel like I'm being burnt alive underneath a magnifying glass. Anyways, half day. Slept in. Andy came around noon. We did some accounting stuff. We're trying to get our cross the T's and dot the I's in terms of our business. Andy does all the finances, CFO. So that's what we're working on today. Not glamorous, but sometimes you have to just spend a national holiday doing payroll. And that's okay. That's okay with me. I'm so grateful to even have to worry about things like payroll, and I'm very lucky to be in this position. So yeah, free rent, Eric. I wish. So 2 of the studios I rent, and then there's one studio that Matt rents for the podcast. And so as you guys know, I'm a pretty chill dude. And the AC went out, and I told the landlord, hey, this is a problem. But I wasn't making a big deal of it. But Matt likes to put his stamp on it. And so he went hard on the landlord, I think. I didn't see the text exactly, but he told me that he had messaged Tomash, our landlord, and just said, like, you know, these studios aren't cheap, and we're paying for a nice place to work. And if it's 95 degrees inside, we literally can't, like, it's really hard to be productive. So it's nice that, like, with Matt, we have like a little bit of a pit bull to like go talk to Tomash. Tim's like, Matt, yeah, I don't know. I'm just, I like to have people like that on the team. We'll leave it at that. I'm more of just, let it be, it'll work out, which it will, you know, but it's good that we have something like that. I feel like I can hear Mighty Mouse.
No, I was drawing.
Is that you?
I was like,
Are you
scribbling.
sure?
Look.
No. Put that. Come here.
Oh, you're right.
Come here. He's back there. He's chewing on something. Okay, stay still. He's in the box. What's in the box? So we have a mouse. He's like making a net. He's like nesting in our card art. Yeah, El Gato. Yeah, if we had a cow. Yes, we do basically have a pet mouse. I mean, once you see him, he's feisty too, and he jumps. He can get. He's got hops.
Underneath.
No, of course he's underneath.
He's probably scared of shit. Right?
Yeah, of course he's scared of shit. I mean, this might be a good opportunity to get him outside and, like, you know, it's Independence Day. Let's give him his independence.
You're right.
Free
Free the mouse.
the mouse. Named him Max the Mouse.
Marty McMouse.
The couch rat. It's not a rat. He's a mouse. I've seen him before. He's chill. He's fine. Andy's over here just moving boxes, trying to
I
find
want to get him.
Yeah, we are going to get. I mean, we know obviously he's back there, so like we could set up, you know, like a reverse obstacle course where we basically just like force him, like, let's put like a bunch of cardboard boxes and funnel.
Cheese.
I mean, we have cheese. He also he eats anything. He loved those breadsticks, those cornbread.
Yeah,
that got left out. He is the only one that liked him. Tony got cornbread from a new place, and it was like a bunch. It's like each order of cornbread was like a brick of like 6 pieces of cornbread, and Tony got 4 of them, and like together, all of us, we ate like half of one of them. So we just had all this extra cornbread. It didn't fit in the fridge. We should have put it in a Tupperware, but somebody didn't. So Max the Mouse went hard on the cornbread one night, and so he had probably his whole body weight in cornbread, which is probably burrowed back there somewhere in the card art. Oh, man. Hook him up with a scoop of peanut butter. That's true. We do have peanut butter.
Jelly, too.
Yeah. Make a PB&J. Yeah, I mean, he's down there, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, cheese in the Lunchables. No, there's no cheese left. Andy eats all that. And at Mouse Poop 1 of 1, unfortunately, Max has left mouse poops in a lot more quantities than 1 of 1. He's left like 1 of 1,000 spread out. It's maybe not 1,000. I don't know. I see mouse poop sometimes. I know it's him. Nobody else is doing that. If you give the mouse a cookie, they eat silverfish. Do you remember, Andy, were you there when Matt got freaked out by the silverfish?
Silverfish? I saw when he got freaked out by the cockroach.
I know, Harold the cockroach.
Oh,
Which, by the way, Harold's dead.
I didn't know I had a name.
Yeah, I feel bad, but I squished him last night. Yeah, I felt really bad.
You squished him?
I did. I felt really bad about it. I did feel bad about it. I still do. But yeah, there was a silverfish here in the studio when I was painting live. And it was like walking up the wall, and he freaked. I was like, "Oh my god, what is that?" I'm like, "Dude, that's just a tiny bug. It's a silverfish, but maybe mouses eat them." SP equals short poop. Yep, short poop, mouse poop. Yeah, that was during the maze painting. Exactly. Matt the bulldog is afraid of bugs. Yes, actually. So Matt is a pit bull against Tomash, our landlord. And most people in general, Matt can be pretty opinionated, which is fine. Bugs, not his thing. We actually have a hilarious clip that I had to pull out the camera because Matt saw a cockroach and then he freaked out because it could fly.
I didn't know they could fly.
I knew they could fly. Yeah, Matt has not seen the mouse. Someone says, Matt freaked out with the silverfish. Did he scream when he saw the mouse? Matt has not seen the mouse. Matt saw the silverfish and freaked out. And then he saw Harold the cockroach, which medium-sized cockroach, but Harold flew a little bit, and Matt got real freaked out. And then Harold went underneath the door, probably because it was fleeing from Matt screaming. Yeah, and then Matt like opened the door and then he couldn't find the cockroach outside. Like Harold has just disappeared. So then he was like, really worried about it. So my dad asked, Blake, remember the palmetto bug that rode from us from Florida to California? I don't, but I believe that it happened. I mean, I remember a lot of palmetto bugs or cockroaches in Florida at the house. And maybe that's why I'm like not that afraid of them. But I don't remember. So I'm guessing that there was one like in the Volvo when we arrived in California. Did we find a cockroach either in the car or in the baggage? Tim, you need to see our giant palmetto bugs on South Florida, right? Scotty Arms. Yeah, I mean, so I did live in Sarasota, Florida for a while. And we had, I guess you guys all say palmetto bugs. I feel like I always said cockroaches, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, they're pretty serious. Hey, Tyson Beck is here. Tyson, what is up, dude? Happy 4th. Man, it's great to see you. You were due for another episode on the show. It's funny, I guess, like, I don't know. It's awesome to have you. That's it. I was going to say, like, I don't know if you guys celebrate 4th of July in Australia. I feel like you probably don't. So it's a regular night for you guys. But for us, for some of us, it's busy and they're partying and they're shooting out fireworks and stuff. And Andy and I are here sweating our butts off, working on finance stuff, which is funny. Oh, yeah, it is the 5th for you. Yeah, it's the 5th. That's awesome. Park near Daniel's house and the bug stumbled out and ran down the street. Oh, that's awesome. I don't remember that, Dad, but that definitely that sounds great. Gags, what is up? Russ, hello. Oh, man, it is hot without that fan going. It's brutal. Maybe we turn it on like low intake. What do you think?
Sounds good.
We'll see what it looks like. Yeah. We got a lot of fireworks going on outside. We keep hearing them. We were up on the roof before this watching them. God, it's brutal. It's brutal here. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream this weekend. Before this weekend, to be honest, I was considering what about Cinco de Mayo? I was considering just switching streams to Monday through Friday, and I still might do that. But for the time being, we're just on for every night. I'll let you guys know if we're switching to Monday through Friday. If we do that, we'll put out some type of content on the weekends. Everyone will just know. Maybe it's pre-recorded. That way I get a little bit of, weekends off, even though there's nowhere I'd rather be than here right now. So it's the other thing is, Andy says same. This is the type of Saturday I want. It's the type of 4th of July I want. And, that's how I feel. Let's see. Yeah, so Kyle says, did you hear Buster Posey's unsure if he will opt out this season? Price has already opted out, and a couple of big names have tested positive. I think that Eric asked if I shaved the dome. Yeah, I shaved it a couple days ago. Fresh cuts, always nice. I do it like every couple weeks. I wish I could do it more often, but it's good, but it's sweaty, man. Tyson, yeah, what is up? That's correct. Ron, everyone celebrates in different ways. You're right. Freddie Freeman has COVID-19. I didn't know that. I heard that, I think Trout opted out, right? Because his wife is pregnant. Do you know that?
Yeah, I heard that.
I think that he did. I think he's foregoing like $36 million for the season, which, to be honest, I get it. I think it makes sense. Okay, it's Trout says, Jason says Trout's unsure about playing. Okay, unsure. Well, I get it. It's a scary world out there, man. I know that a lot of people are doing a lot of non-socially distancing things this weekend. To each their own. I'm not going to pass judgment or preach, but I'm trying to be responsible, and not just for my safety, but for everyone else's safety. That I don't think, knock on wood, if I got COVID, it wouldn't affect me the way it would some other people. And good to just be conscious of that. Tony, my dome looks like yours. What's up? Yeah, so it'll be really interesting to see, as people are dropping out of the baseball season, which is now going to be a shortened season. And then what's that going to look like where, they're playing a season without everyone's best players, and how that's going to affect the outcomes of games and playoffs and everything else. Who knows? Yeah, Michael says, I'll take baseball at this point, but I don't blame players if they opt out. Yeah, I mean, that's it's going to be fun to have baseball back, but, you got to think about the bigger picture. And as awesome as baseball is and as important as it is to some people or whatever, it's grand scheme of things, it's just baseball. And, even these Topps cards, when there was all this stuff going on in the world, I want to promote my Topps cards, but, there's more important stuff going on, then, I got to understand it's just cards. And, even though that's what, pays my rent and pays for my life, it's not the most important thing in the world. And so I want everyone to do whatever they feel like to make themselves feel the most comfortable, and hopefully make themselves the most safe, and also make everyone else the most safe. Yeah. Yeah, the Topps cards are holding you over. Yeah, so that's another crazy thing, is this project 2020 might have looked a lot different if there were baseball and the world was not going through what it is right now with COVID. The project could have been just a side thing that was not, it could have been overlooked by a lot of people. And because Topps 2020 is one of the few things relevant to baseball that people can latch onto and depend on every single day, it's been a good thing for us, me and Tyson. Tyson, I see Frank Thomas is next. That's awesome. Then Rivera. Speaking of Rivera, my autos are on my website, link below if you guys want them. Tyson, so Frank Thomas is next. Now, I saw, what was it, Fucci that did? I think it was Fucci did Thomas currently this week, and he put the no name on the front, which is a bummer because I really wanted to do that first, but it's okay. I know that's an iconic thing, and putting no face and no name is it's cool. Oh, this is actually cool. And this is because of you, Tyson. We got some of these black. I just got a few of the black one toucher, 130 points. So I got a 10-pack. I wanted more, but this was all I was able to order on Amazon from one seller. So I just got them just to see what they look like. But I'm going to put some of my cards in the black cases. So those are coming up, which is great. Tony asks, fanny pack update. Yeah, so we're expecting to get the fannies on Tuesday, which is the 7th. I believe is the day that they're going to arrive to us. Might be the 8th. I don't know. Early next week, we're going to receive all the Fannies. They're in the final stages of production right now, or really, they're probably already produced and they're probably shipping right now. But once we get those, we have all of our cards already set aside in the card art where we're going to be stuffing them. We're definitely going to over deliver because we under delivered on delivery time, and I get that. I know that these Fannies were ordered pretty late May. I think it was the last week of May. So we're looking at like, it's been 5, maybe 6 weeks. I don't typically want that. We didn't understand. We didn't expect the volume we got. We didn't expect the manufacturer we started with to not be able to handle the production capacity that we actually hit, and having to spend a little bit of time finding a new manufacturer that was not only could do it, but also reasonably priced and good quality. That's all not your fault. That's all my fault. I take full responsibility. Because of that, we are going to be putting a ton of extra cards into the fanny packs. They're going to be stuffed to the gills. I promise everyone waiting, once they get them, they're going to be like, I would wait 6 weeks for this every time, but that won't be the case every time. Anyways, so we're going to get them early to mid this week. We're going to turn them around as quickly as possible. Personally, my goal is to get them out the door within like 48 to 72 hours, which we'd be looking at like end of this upcoming week, shipping them out. That's the plan. Yeah, cards and the Fannies. Yeah, so that Tyson, that was kind of we like basically I pitched them as like Fanny grab bags. So you don't know exactly what you're getting, but you're getting cards. So I'm putting a bunch of card art in there. We're doing random inserts of the Jackie Robinson cards, which I have a handful of extras. So we originally had said we were going to put, I think it was 1 Jackie in every 30 fanny packs. We're going to ramp that up. We don't have enough Jackies to do 1 in every fanny pack, but we're going to do a lot of Jackies in there. We also have some extra, not a ton, but we have some extra Mark McGuire's. So we'll put some of those in there. We'll put in a couple Beckett. We have a couple Beckett's, and I'm not sure. We'll have to figure out the packing, but like we'll put some Beckett's in the box. That won't fit in the fanny pack, but that'll fit in the box. So like the stuff that people are going to get in the fanny pack is going to be, like I said, sucks to wait 6 weeks. I totally get that, and I really apologize, but everybody that gets a fanny pack and that waited is going to be like, that was well worth the wait. So that's the plan. Tim also said you didn't buy one. So we have had a couple, I think we had 2 or 3 cancellations, and a couple of the people that canceled had bought like 2 or 3 fanny packs. So we have like, how many? Do you know, Andy? Like, I see you looking.
I think there's
2 cancellations, but one person I think had 4 fannies, right? Because we just refunded like $800 like yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh, I saw that email, but I didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, I did it. Yeah. Anyways, Tim. So we had 2 cancellations from 2 people, but some of them had multiple fanny packs. So I think Tess says I think 6. So we will have a few extra fanny packs, which we will distribute to people, which is, I mean, I feel bad that I tried to tell them like it's close and it's worth the wait, but if you want your money back, no problem. I'm happy to do it. I get it. Anyways, we will have some. So Tim, you the man, we will get you one of those 6. We also have a waiting list of some other people. We're going to get them some as well. Yeah, Ron says wait list. ENN sports cards. So if you guys want to get on the wait list for the panty packs, email Tess, TESS at BlakeJameson.com. She's here on the stream. She's my sister. She runs all my inboxes. She's helping with a lot of very important, very helpful stuff. So hit her up, fanny pack wait list. Just say I want, I want to be on the wait list. So you guys are going to get like I said, I hope that when you guys get your fanny packs that you guys do unboxing videos and you post tweets or YouTubes or Facebooks or whatever you want saying, oh, it took so long, but here it is. Like, and then you're opening it up and you're like, it's this and it's this and it's this and it's this and it's this. Those couple people that canceled, I feel bad. but is what it is. No problem. Ryan, turtle at BlakeJameson.com. That's great. That would be good. I need a turtle address. Eric, yep. Yeah, yours is going to be awesome. Sacento asks, how different will each one be? So they're all going to have the same number of total cards. And all the cards in them are going to be ridiculously tight anyways. We have like one of these days I'll show you, maybe tomorrow or something, because I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll show you guys our library of card art where we have it organized by sport. We have it organized by American League and National League within baseball. In some cases, we have like, here's all the Don Mattingly card art. Here's all the Nolan Ryan. Here's all the Ricky Henderson. We have all these like super studs card art, one touched, signed on the back, hologram stickered, building inventory to launch card art the business, which we are doing later this month. But the first thing we're doing with all those cards is we're stuffing these fanny packs with a bunch of them. So I think originally when we launched it, and I will go back and look, I think we said that you're guaranteed to get like 2 super studs and then like 5 what we're calling like base card, basically card art. And I don't know if I have any of it here. Oh, yes. Is there like a stack of card art you can show me or hand me?
Yeah, but it's not.
Doesn't have to be signed or one touch or anything. Just yeah. Okay, so like here's some other stuff, and this is not even the stuff that has made the one touches yet, but just that's Lou Gehrig actually. This is a Babe Ruth. That's got to be that one is signed. Yeah, I got to one touch that one. Babe Ruth. Andrew McCutchen. We were opening some Series 2 looking for McCutchen last night. Justin Bauer. So these are all like, and this is an unsigned one. So I will look back and see. I think we were going to put like, quote unquote, 2 super studs and then like 5 more like base cards in each fanny pack. We're going to double that. We're going to do a lot of cards. And some people are going to get, instead of maybe a super stud, you might end up with like the Jackie Robinson, Topps 2020 card by me. I think we have some Mark McGuire's we can throw in there. So that's kind of Ryan. Can you send us the link to that video? I will find the fanny pack launch video. That's a great idea. Awesome. Tim sent an email. Great. So it's gonna be a ton of stuff. And like just for context too. So like we sold the fanny packs for $199 each. So it's a lot of money for a fanny pack, but it's not a lot of money for, I think, the card art you're going to get. So we're going to end up with, I don't have any in one touches, but so you look at something like this. Oh, where is it? This Babe Ruth, this one will go in a one touch. It's signed on the back, and it'll be in a one touch. When we launch something like that on cardart.com, we're going to sell it for, oh, that's funny. This stuck together. That's actually okay. So this is Willie Mays signed. This one's the Babe Ruth, also signed. Both of those will get one touches. Those are super studs. When we launch something like this on card art, we're going to sell them any card art card. It's going to range from like $50 to $500 for a card art. This probably wouldn't be 500, but it would be on the upper end of this, couple $100. And you're going to be getting like 4 of these in the fanny pack. So if you look at like what we're looking at retail price wise for card art stuff, you're going to spend $200 on the fanny pack, or you did spend $200. You're probably going to get like, I don't know, $1,000 to $2,000 worth of retail prices of that type of card art if it were going to be sold separately, which it is going to be sold separately very soon later this month. One of the things we wanted to do before we launched card art is I wanted to get the fanny packs out the door to you guys because we have all this card art inventory, and I want to first give it to the people that have already been supporting us for a while through things like fanny packs. Anyways, sorry for the rant, but that's like what I'm trying to say is it's going to be worth the wait. And if you guys did buy a fanny pack, you can get a refund if you want, but I highly recommend that you don't. Michael, you wish you lost 20 pounds this month. Was a fun bet, though. I know. I think you lost 12. Is that right? I think you did 12. I think that's great. I don't remember. what we were, was that for a fanny pack or was that for something else? Email tess@blakejamison.com and we'll figure something out. We'll give you something because I love the journeyman. And even if you don't hit your goals, if you get a little bit of progress towards those goals, that's important. And so we'll give you something for that for sure. Yeah, fannies are OP. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Once we get those fannies out too, and we just get to like really dial in this fanny pack manufacturer, we will do a second fanny pack. It will look completely different than the first one. And we'll do a similar thing. You know, it's gonna be a grab bag. And I don't know, like we might launch it on a stream. We might just put it on the site for like a set period of time, like Topps does, and say like however many are ordered this week, we'll print or we'll make. Excuse me. I don't know how we'll do it. Scotty lost 17 pounds since June 8th. That's awesome. Less than a month and 17 pounds. Congratulations, man. Email Tess at Blake Jameson. Let her know. I'll work something out with her. We'll send you something as well. But I mean, at some point we got to start asking you guys for some proof. Not to say you guys are jerking us around, but you know, somebody else could see, oh, this person said he lost 17 pounds, and then now he's getting free stuff, and then he'd be like, oh, I lost whatever. You guys get it. Yeah, nice work, Scotty and Michael, both of you guys. Let's see here. Tess, Eric, I need to check with Blake on how to invoice for these extras. Email me. Let's see. I'm trying to find which Eric. Team Hot Plate, Nacho Fanny Box. Nacho Libre wearing a fanny. I don't see the thing from Eric that unless it was those back pages. I don't know. She'll check with me. Absolute Authentics got your McGuire yesterday. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This is not possible, you know, without all you guys. It's awesome. Ryan Gaggs asked, "Where's Maddie?" So Maddie is with his parental unit, doing the 4th of July barbecue thing. He invited me to that today, which was very kind of him. He knew that I was staying in New York, and I didn't know if I was going to go. I just decided that, you know, staying at the studio and getting stuff done and working with Andy today made the most sense. I actually love, you know, something like this when there's like, it's a national holiday and most people in the country, obviously COVID affects things. And so people are probably changing their plans because of that. But in general, you know, you look at a holiday like this, most of the people are out doing something. They're not focused on work. They're out at a barbecue. They're out watching fireworks. They're out with their family or with their friends. Personally, I love that opportunity. If I know that everyone is doing one thing and I can go and put a little bit of extra work in and either play a little bit of catch up to people, it's not a competition, but you know, whether I'm playing catch up or getting ahead, to me, that's like a really useful thing and exciting for me. Any problems with selling card art and MLB? Not at all. Not even a little bit. The good thing about that is, you know, Topps, Upper Deck, Fleer, whoever, those guys made their card. They sold their card. They got paid for their card. I'm taking that and making it a canvas, the one-of-one thing. I'm not selling prints of card art, which would be a thing. That would be a problem with licensing. But with what I'm doing right now, I'm making thousands of one-of-one paintings. I just happen to use the card as my canvas. And yeah, that's not an issue in terms of licensing, which is awesome and very exciting. Is that a Mars Attacks painting over your left shoulder? It is. It is actually Andy's Mars Attacks painting. And it's very nice. Oh, look at that. We got his Alice Cooper painting. Do you have another one? Oh, no, that's my Felix. Yeah. So that is Mars Attacks and Alice Cooper, both of which Andy did here in the studio over the last month and a half. Month and a half. Yes, Sacento, I'm covering the MLB Topps logos. Yeah, some of these cards, I don't know if any of these are a good example, but sometimes you can't even tell what it was to begin with. Man, these McCutcheon, Willie Mays, Babe Ruth, like these are Lou Gehrig. I just love it. It's so cool to me. I'm so excited. A-Rod. It's a nice A-Rod. Yeah. Yeah, that's it's a fun thing, man. Imagine getting an art rookie card Mark McGuire from Blake. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing some card art on some pretty dope cards. Here are a couple football cards that I pulled recently that are rookie cards. So Chase Young. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do card art on these yet. Look at this. Joe Burrow, but at Ohio State. I pulled that out of a box from Toy Wiz, football box, and I like Henry Ruggs a lot. He's going to be good. So, like, you know, if I did card art on this, it'd be sick. But I also, like, I'm tempted to send it in to get graded. I don't know. I love these went straight to the one touch. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Oh, the other thing in the fanny packs, I wish I had enough to put a full set into each card, but like I finally got business cards again because we ran out. So, you know, we're going to put a handful of business cards into each fanny pack. We ordered 3,000 this time, which is the most I've ever ordered. So I don't know how many we'll put into each fanny, but we're going to get a handful of those. It's going to be good. Let's see. I don't know if it would be possible to tape the name off so people can tell who the card is, Blake. So we have actually done that. Andy did a whole set of card art because he's also doing his own, where he did a lot of masking stuff. We could. Personally, I actually love that, like, I like that you can't see it, but if you flip it over, you know, you've got the back and you can see the name. You've got the auto. So I don't know. I could see it both ways. I'm open to testing different strategies and masking stuff off. James asked, isn't there a rule about business cards? Not sure. Like, I used to have a rule about business cards where I would go out and I would only take 3 with me so that I would make sure to really meet people and make really solid connections before I gave them a card. So that was like forcing me to make like 3 really good relationships every time I went out from a business perspective. I'm not sure if you mean that or if there's any other rules. I don't know. Yeah, Octavio. Yeah, the 3 business cards. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, so when I moved to LA, I was going out a lot, working in digital marketing, freelancing, and I would go out a lot of nights. There was always something to do, just like in New York. There's always something to do. But that was different. But, you know, I was trying to go out and find clients to hire me for marketing. And I would go out and I would literally just bring 3 cards so that whenever I had conversations with someone, I would like work to make that conversation meaningful and then get it to a point where I thought it was like a really good contact. And then I would give them 1 card. But I was really good about collecting other people's cards and then also really good about doing follow-up. Like usually later that night, I'd be writing people emails, saying, great to meet you. And I'd have notes like, oh, we talked about, you know, whatever. We talked about sports. We talked about surfing. We talked about this. Yeah. So that was my 3 business card rule. Ryan says that would happen to me. Then I'd run into Mike Trout and he would say, hey, give me a business card and I'll send you a game used jersey. Yeah, that never happened. It was actually surprisingly rare that I would run out of cards and then I would end up in a conversation where I was like really bummed that I didn't have a card. It was more like I would really, even from the jump, like every single card is precious. Every relationship, every conversation is precious. I would work it. And so like basically by the time I got to my 3rd card, when I gave it out, like that was my cue. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here because I wanted to not, you know, sorry, I was looking at Tyson Beck's post. I would not want to end up in a position like that where I would regret not having a card. Yeah. John asked, what made me move to New York? A combination of things. Honestly, I had always wanted to live here at some point in my life, and this is a good time. Great art scene. I moved here with Lauren, and our lease, like I was living at home with my parents, and her lease was up in San Francisco, and so we just had like this freedom of not being tied down and giving New York a shot, which is cool. And I don't know. I don't know how much I want to get into it tonight. I think we'll have a conversation about it in the future. But some of the stuff that Andy and I was looking at are opportunities outside of New York. And so we are exploring the possibility of relocating the business and really pretty much the whole team to a different area where there might be some other benefits in terms of tax benefits or cheaper living, for example, because New York is not cheap. Repping the, yep. Yeah, I love his hat. Thank you. Jim Callahan hooked up all these hats. We have a huge collection of hats, which I love. Ron says, come to LA, would love to help. I lived in LA for a while. I love LA. If I go back to California, man, I want to be in NorCal with my family, with Tess, with Patrick, with my nephew Jackson, with my niece Aubrey, my mom Rebecca. I'd like to make my way back west, but unfortunately for you LA people, for Ron, I'll be up north, but I would love to be closer to LA and be able to come down there. Andy says Florida would love to have you. Yeah, Florida's nice. I've done a little bit of looking in Miami specifically. Brickell has some cool spots. A little bit of concern about Florida in terms of long-term, global warming, water rising. I'd have to get a condo on like the 40th floor if I want to have the place for a long time. Yeah, Eric says LA's not cheap. True. Central California, Grant, right on. Phoenix, SVT Medic. So I actually lived in Central Phoenix for several years. I lived in Coronado Historic District, right next to Phoenix Country Club. We were about 15, 20 minutes away from the airport. What's that called? Is it Sky Harbor there? From the Phoenix airport, 10 minutes away from downtown. I actually loved Phoenix a lot. And I bought a house, remodeled it, and that was kind of my art project, honestly, for a couple years while I was working in corporate America, digital marketing stuff. And I sold that house and did pretty well on the sale in terms of building up some sweat equity myself, and that's what launched my art career. So I was telling Andy earlier that I actually wish I still had that house in Arizona because it wasn't, the mortgage wasn't a lot. The house was gorgeous. Arizona was amazing. Yeah, Paradise Valley. I love it. I have a good friend of mine that still lives in Paradise Valley. I love Phoenix, Scottsdale. Be awesome. Jackson wanted to know what he likes your hat and loves you. Thanks, Jackson. I have a bunch of hats that I'm sending you. Let's see if I have. Oh, this one's cool. This Blue Jays hat I like. That's a good hat. That's 7.5. It's a little smaller, but I think it'll still fit. Jackson, whenever I come home next, I'm going to bring you a bunch of hats. Let's see here. We'll find some other good ones. Oh, this one's fun too. Look at that one. Orioles. Is it big enough for me though? 7.5. Yeah, we're gonna bring Jackson some awesome hats. We'll send him a care package. I love you too, buddy. Oh man, Milwaukee. Okay, 1.5 hours from Chicago, more affordable. Honestly, hadn't considered Milwaukee. Good to know. Yeah, nice hat. Everyone's saying what's up to Jackson. Ron says hello. Tim says hello. Yeah, he'll need his own hat wall. Jackson will need his own hat wall. We could put hats on the stuffed animals that are on his wall in his room. Would be really cool. Charlotte, also one I hadn't thought of. Hydrate. Yeah, I do have to drink water. This is it's not water, but it's nice and cold. So I'll tell you guys. So what we're looking at what we were looking at today was actually Las Vegas. And Andy and I are planning a trip to just go do a little recon in a couple weeks. So we might do a couple streams during that time. We'll stream from Vegas. We'll give you guys an update on what we saw, what we liked. Yeah, so we'll see. There's some perks there. Affordable real estate. I would love to be able to, we're paying rent on several studio spaces plus my apartment in Manhattan. I would really love to be paying a mortgage rather than rent. And yeah, so we're just exploring and seeing what would be the best for the business. And we're not in a rush to do anything, but at the same time, the longer we stay here, we are spending a lot of money. Like there's a lot of freaking overhead in New York City. And all of you guys that meet me here on YouTube, I mean, it's 11:15 p.m. on a national holiday, 4th of July, and there's 73 of you guys right now hanging out with me. It just doesn't matter to me that I'm in New York versus Las Vegas or California or Charlotte or LA or any of those things that you guys mentioned. I could do it anywhere. So I don't know. Sacento says Vegas is great to visit. Can't imagine living there full time. Yeah, I mean, I think that eventually I would love to make it back to California. I want to hang out with Jackson more. And, Vegas is closer than New York. If I'm an hour flight away, that's good. And if the rent is a lot lower, that's good. And if there's tax breaks for running my business, in a state like in Nevada, that's good. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's right, Tim. Family's number one. Jackson, you're number one, buddy. Man, I love you so much. I'm so excited. 10 p.m. 10:23 Vegas stream is 2:23 a.m. Eastern. Ouch. 11, 12, 1. Whoa, I don't think that math is quite right. But I'm gonna probably keep the stream the same time. So like if I move to a different time zone, like for example, if I was on the West Coast, I think that I would just stream at 7:23 Pacific time. So it's still 10:23 Eastern. I don't know. It could change. Yeah, 1:23 exactly, Mike. I'm not sure. Like I lived in Arizona for a while, and Arizona like didn't have daylight savings, so sometimes it was like an hour off from California, and sometimes it was the same. I can't remember if Vegas is like that or not, but that's what Arizona was like. And that was actually really confusing. I thought it'd be really simple to be like, oh, great, it's always just the same time, no daylight savings. But I forgot that like since everyone else has daylight savings, whenever I like make a meeting with someone in California, I'm having to like adjust what time I'm showing up, if that makes sense. Got to wear Elvis jumpsuits for the Vegas streams. Yeah, that'd be funny. Ron, 723 is awesome. Always around dinner. I love it. Yeah. Andy, 9 White Claw deep. Bye. Andy, by the way, I saw you post about the Mike Trout Thiel autos, which are awesome. By what is it, WSJ Sports? And I don't know if I caught you before you left. I know you're 9 White Claws deep, and more power to you for that. WSJ was it Sports? Dang, I don't remember what it was. All right, I'm gonna have to look that up. Anyways, this yeah, I'll just explain it later when I have a better when I have all the links and stuff for you. But Mike Trout is doing limited autographs on some Project 2020 cards, like they did an Ermsey one, they did Thiel. I'm going to be doing one as well. WJL Sports. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna put that in. Let's see here. WJLsports.com, I think, right? Okay, great. All right, check this out, guys. So this is super dope. Yes, Warren is legit. So I've been talking to Warren. WJL Sports basically has the right to do autographs with Mike Trout on Project 2020 cards. There's a cap, so he's not doing a ton of cards, but he's doing some. And so far, they had an Ermsey release. Right now, there is Andrew Thiel is out, which is signed by Trout. And I got to check because I'm actually not sure. They might have sold out already. Okay, so there's still some left. So if you guys check that out, there's dual autos with Andrew Thiel and with Mike Trout. There are some that are just Mike Trout on top of Andrew Thiel's card. Super legit. I'm going to have my Mike Trout card signed by Mike. I'm talking to Ben about doing a triple auto where like Ben Baller signs it, I sign it, and Mike signs it. I don't know. Ben and I might sign on the back and he signs on the front. I'm not really sure. Anyways, that site's dope. Link is down below, right in those comments over there. Check that out. Anyways, Andy, thank you for reminding me. I recognized you and your photo, and I had seen your comment last night, and I wasn't able to get to it. Apologize about that, but wanted to shout it out tonight. Love the shades of blue painting over my left shoulder. Yeah, so this is going to be. Was a charity piece. It's going to be a portrait of Russell Wilson for a family that won an auction, like a blank canvas auction of mine at a charity at the end of last year. And to be honest, I'm really late on that, and I feel really bad that I got to finish it. We've done I've cut the white layer stencil. I have to cut the black still. I did do the background, but I feel horrible because the lady that won it, her son is like young and like is really excited for the painting. And he's always asking her. That's literally my next painting in the pipeline is painting Russell on this. That's going to happen before Ichiro, before anything else. By the way, Ichiro is going to be out on the 22nd of this month. So you guys have a little bit of time. Andy, triple auto. That's right. Oh, man. George just texted me. Hey, what's up, George? Yep, exploring options. What is up, George, if you're still on? George has been helping us with some relocation possibilities for tax benefits. George Salix, hopefully I'm saying that right. We met on LinkedIn. Octavio agrees with Tyson Beckett 110% or 100%. What does Tyson say? What's up, Brandon Purcell? Have to do a triple auto? Yeah, I mean, there's so few opportunities to do a triple auto. We might as well. Sicento asked, when is my Jeter coming out? I haven't gotten the date, honestly. And I actually asked Topps because I said, yo, I'm around all weekend. I'm ready to work. What are my next cards after Ichiro? Because I've got the time, and they haven't told me. They're on vacation. They're chilling. So yeah, as soon as I know, but I don't know. I'm guessing that my Jeter is probably a what? You probably have a long time. Let's see here. My daughter likes the painting over your right shoulder. Wonder if you will ever have a painting of that or print guy with the crown on the cabinet. So I love that too. This is actually done by a Colombian artist. Her name is Natalia. She goes by LikMi, LIK_MI on Instagram. So each of these cabinets, boop, this is tough, boop, 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 all done by different artists, none of them done by me, all with artists that I've collaborated with in some way. So Natalia came here from Colombia, and she did kind of a little residency where she was working here in my studio, and we did some collaborative pieces together. This is a guy named Forrest, who shared a studio with this guy named James. Both of them were here in this building, and right when they moved in, I was really excited to have more like young blood in the building, and I invited each of them to do one of these things. Another Colombian artist named Marcelo Castellani, very, very talented dude. This is so beautiful in person. It's just absolutely insane. He freehanded this whole thing, and One of these days, I'll take you guys on a tour. I'll show you. It's amazing. This one is by an artist, a Brazilian artist named Tarciso Vitioli. I don't remember exactly how to say his last name. His name's Tarciso. I call him Tarciso. He's amazing. Visited from Brazil. He had a residency also here from Brazil. Worked in my studio. Actually shared this space with me for a couple months. Like I said, this is James Fisher Smith. Very talented, New York-based, young artist, up-and-comer, faux show. And then this last one, really hard to see. If you open up the door and then you look at it from this side, it's actually like a full face. So it opens up and it's a full face. And that's by an artist named Courtney Van Luren, who was my studio assistant when I first moved to New York. She helped me kind of really set up the space. She was the first person to do one of the cabinets, gave her this sweet corner office. So that's all that stuff. So personally, I will not be doing prints of any of these. However, whoever asked that question, if your daughter loves this character, if you look up Natalia, aka Lick Me, LIK_MI on Instagram, she does sell a lot of prints, and this little mouse character is very popular, and like she's got a bunch of prints of that. Tyson, next time I live stream with you, Blake, I want to quiz you on Aussie slang. I would love that. I think that sounds like a great plan. Yeah, F the bots. Yeah, man. How cool was Tyson's F the bots series, guys? I actually got beat out, and I guess it wasn't by bots. I was trying to get the AP, the edition of 20. I missed it. And I was like, we had an alarm set. We were at the computer early, refresh. But I was able to get, I think I got 2 of the, or maybe I got 5. I might have gotten 1 for everyone. Don't tell him, because I don't think that Andy knows that he has one. I think I got a bunch for the team. I can't remember, to be honest. Let's see here. All right, just try and catch up on some of this. Pobox, that's right. Blake, I sent Matt a photo of Posey Relic card I have to trade. Did you happen to see it? Sicento, I don't know. Depends on what you want to trade. Yeah, my dad, Patrick, says he got beat out too. Yeah, Tyson, I mean, you're killing it. I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so proud, and it's so cool to see you selling cards that are not, it's not a baseball card. You're doing your own thing, building your own brand, and that is just it's a beautiful thing to see, man. It's amazing. So congrats on that. Next time, give me a heads up, man. I need an inside track. Sicento, all I need for your set is Jackie. I do have Jackies for trade. So whether it's for that Buster Posey relic or it's for something else, 1,000%, I will make you a deal for a Jackie card. No problem. Grant asks, what time do I pick up mail on Mondays? We make sometimes 2 trips to UPS. We'll usually do like an afternoon trip just to get out of the studio, get some fresh air, get a little exercise, get our legs pumping. So we'll go around like 12, 1 p.m., make a UPS run, drop off anything we need to, pick up any mail, come back to the studio. And usually when we're out, we'll pick up lunch, bring it back to the studio. Sometimes if we know that something is coming, like we're expecting mail that we want, we will go again, and UPS closes at 7:30 p.m. So we'll usually go, and usually the second time I don't go, but one of the guys will go, and they'll go at like 6:30, 7 p.m., pick up anything else. And sometimes like we'll have mail, like if we have gifts and stuff to send out or whatever, we'll go and drop off a batch of stuff and we'll pick up more mail then. So that's the answer. And that's kind of every day. It's not just on Mondays. Like we'll go 1 or 2 times a day. Because if we wait a couple days, like UPS will call me and say, come get your mail. There's a bunch of stuff there's a bunch of stuff here. Which is great. And that's not all like Mail Monday gift stuff. It's like, I'm ordering canvases and I'm ordering paint and I'm ordering supplies. And like, we're constantly like, we have a couple extra office chairs that are coming out this Monday. So it's like, yeah, we're trying to get in and out to get them, clear out the walkways. Let's see here. They probably hate Project 2020 at their UPS. Honestly, Gags, they love it. I mean, you guys know me. I try to make friends with anyone. And so they've been working really hard. UPS works so hard for us and does such a good job. So like, I will bring them I'll bring them gift cards to local lunch spots. I brought them card art one time where I had card art for everyone on the UPS. I know all the employees. And yeah, so I think that although we're a lot of work for them, we try to really show them our appreciation in different ways, and not just in ways that we think is important, like card art, but more like, hey, here's a gift card for $50 for each person for this sushi restaurant that's right next door to you guys that is delicious, and it's my favorite sushi restaurant ever. So yeah, I think UPS is they love us, man. We also got we paid for several more UPS boxes, even though we don't need more boxes to receive our mail. It's more just to like have a distinction of like where things are going and understanding, be able to sort the mail of where it is. So like black autos that people send in are going to go to one box. And then in the future, once card art is launched, if you're sending in card art where it's cards that you want me to paint on, that's going to go to a separate box. So the box will be labeled differently. And we're going to know as soon as we get back to the studio, okay, I got to sign all these in black. These are Mail Monday gifts. This is stuff we ordered from Amazon. This is stuff from card art that I have to paint on. So we're trying to like figure that out. And so like, even in that case, like UPS is like, oh, wow, like there's no reason that I don't have to rent 4 boxes from them, but I will, because it will help with efficiencies and it will, give them more business. Scotty asks, how about a morning stream? Wake and Blake. The name sticks. I'll give you that. Wake and Blake is good. Now the problem is, I love to paint at night. I love to create from like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So that's part of the reason that I like structured this stream this way, is because I wanted to set it up at a time when like I was feeling creative and motivated. I try to be a morning person, but it's a lot harder. Like consistently, I could stay up until 10:23 and stream every night, as you guys have seen for the last 2 months. But if I set an early stream in the morning, I'm going to miss some of them. And that's mostly because I stayed up too late the night before painting. So that's why the morning streams would be tough. Andy, can't wait to see the Tyson Beck Aussie stream. I'm super down for that. Did anyone else buy any Sophia Chang today? I buy Sophia Chang as soon as I possibly can, always. I loved her Mike Trout. I bought 10 of them. Man, I love the Chang companion card and baseballs, but just couldn't afford any. Oh, she did that. Okay, let's see. Sophia Chang, let's see. Where is, I actually want, oh, that's the wrong Sophia Chang. Esimai. Sophia Chang, let's see if she's got a link to this. Esimai.com, okay. Is there like a shop? If anyone wants to share the link for Sophia Chang's autos, companion cards and autos, I'd actually love to buy one. I just don't know where. SophiaChang.shopify. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. SophiaChang.myshopify.com. There it is. Okay, there are the autos. Oh wow! So that's cool. The edition of 2 comes with the hand embellished baseball. That's great. A bunch of these come with a baseball. All sold out. Okay, this companion card, I totally want that. Oh wow, she just took the card but put put the gloves. Interesting. I love that. All right, view cart. All right, sorry guys, I'm just supporting living artists. I'm buying one for the team. I mean, one for each of the team. Don't tell Andy. There we go. Nice. I like that. Got 5. One for each of the team. Each of the local team. I really probably should buy more for. We have a growing remote team as well. Yeah, a little retail therapy. Well, Andy's gonna kill me. Actually, this is a great time. Let's try and make some of that money back. Down below this video, yeah, I see Andy. You give me the stick.
What's that?
Okay, down below this video, there's a link to buy either A, my Willie Mays card, which is on Topps.com right now until noon tomorrow, or B, my Mariano Rivera autographed cards at proathleteportraits.com. Eric just linked it down below in the comments. It's also linked right down below this video. We tried to make something for everyone. We have a $99 level. We still have a ton of those left, which is great. We wanted to try and make a card where it was affordable for everyone, and they wouldn't just sell out immediately, and you guys would be stuck feeling like you got beat by bots or other people. Dwayne, let me know if you need any other artist links. I mean, yeah, man. I always want artist links. Hit me up. Yeah, Sophia putting New Jersey on the companion card. Yeah, let's see that. Did she get Millville on there? Let's see. Where'd it go? I thought it was right here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Bam. Continue shopping. Yeah, Millville, Meteor, New Jersey, Trouty. It's nice. I love that she has the gloves and the bat still on there. Like, that's sick. It's really cool. I like that a lot. 10 times 500, 20 times 400. Nice. I'm proud of her. She's killing it. I love seeing other artists thrive, man. So great. And so grateful to be part of it as well. Yeah, does Andy's phone make a cash register sound every time you buy something? No, but usually Andy will be like, give me the look because he sees it. Ryan asked, did Topps ever talk about buyer fatigue for this project, such a long project? No, they didn't. And I know that it will be a thing. It is a long project, but man, I'm going to ride the wave as much as I can. Doing any companions or relics? Yes, both. Doing both. We've been researching our own card production companies, testing a few of them different out against each other, trying to avoid mistakes we've made in the past, like fanny packs. We didn't know what we were getting into and how many they could actually make. With cards, we're testing it out. We're getting samples. We're doing trial runs. I'm not going to launch any cards like that until it's like we've seen what it's going to look like and we know how many we can get. We know when we're going to get them, because I just want to try and set expectations the right way. So yes, companion and relic cards. We found a company that can do both, and we think they're the right company, but our samples are on the way. So we got to make sure that the quality's there. The price is good. Everything's good. Eric asked, which artist do I want to reach out to but haven't yet? I mean, I would love to talk to all the artists. I've talked to about half so far. Yeah, so anybody. I'd like to talk to all of them. Still considering paintbrush relics, Mike. To be honest, probably not paintbrush relics. It's probably going to be living canvas, which let's see if I can do this without messing too much stuff up. So there on the wall, there's Willie, by the way. So behind Willie, how do I do this? Here. Boop, 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 boop. That's the living canvas, which is what got printed on the fanny pack. That's why it's actually hanging up there, because it's been up there for a while, because I took a high-res photo, used that to make the fanny pack print. I want to send in that canvas and have them cut out squares and make, I don't know how many thousand square inches it is, but I don't know. Make however many relics we can make from that. That's Jake. What's up, Jake? How you doing, man? Great to see you, bro. Hey, I have the Willie book, the 24 book that you recommended to me is on the way. It arrives tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow, Monday. UPS is closed on Sundays. Painter pant relics. Could probably do some of those. I've got a lot of painter pants. The living canvas is great because we could do an edition of like 500 or 1,000 relics. Whereas like if we did pants, we're looking at, I don't know, 10, 25, which is great, which is really cool to, to put in a set, but whatever. We'll see. We're going to do everything if we can. We're just, we're learning as we go. Any Easter eggs in Willie? No, not really. I was going to try and work in the backwards catch somewhere in the background, but for the sake of getting it done in time, and honestly, like I finished it and I thought it looked great. And I do have Easter eggs in most of my paintings. That one doesn't have one. And I could tell you it does, and I can make you guys try and look, but that'd be cold. Let's see here. Did you watch the Griffey Jr. special? I have not. I'll have to check that out. Let's see here. Doing the dual auto with Ben Baller. Yes, Octavio, I am doing a dual auto with Ben Baller as well as a triple auto with Ben Baller and Mike Trout. That one's still in the works, but as long as Ben says yes, and I'm sure that he will. Oh man. Let's see. Can't wait for my Griffey, Ryan. Yeah, thanks, Gags. I'm excited for every card, but the Griffey card is going to be really special. Yeah, Ron, can't wait for the Mays jersey. Emma can't wait to get it. Awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that one. It really just worked. I feel like I don't know. Sometimes you just kind of catch the groove, and I feel like the Willie got it. That's nice. And I have no idea what the print run is or gonna be. I know that Tony knows. Tony's in contact with Jeff, and he keeps asking me, "Do you want to know what it is?" And I tell him no, because the truth is, I want high print runs because I'm financially motivated, like to have more royalties, but whether the print run is high or low right now, it's not going to change what I'm doing right now. I don't want to be stressed of like, oh, Willie's too low, I should go try and push that. I just want Willie to do whatever Willie's going to do. And same thing if it's high. I don't want to like get overly cocky or confident and be like, oh, I can like slack off. I got stuff to do, and I'm excited about it, and I love what I do. So, yeah. So I don't care about. I mean, I care about the print runs. I don't want to know about them beforehand. I just want to know after, and I'll learn. And I see several people asking about the Griffey. That's the plan. I'll tell you that much. That's the plan. Just keep it on the down low. We can't let a bunch of other artists find out about that because they'll do it first. I want to be the first one to do it. But that is the plan as of right now. All print runs have been low lately. Sure. It just depends on low compared to what, man. Because you think about like when I got into this project, I'll tell you, and if you've seen like my interviews and stuff with some other people, Eric, shh, quiet. If you guys have seen my interviews, when I came into this project, I was expecting a low print run to be 200 and a high print run to be 2,000. That's literally what I come up with in my head based on the limited information that Topps had given me and projections. I never had a print run below 2,000. So, you know, sure, they've been low lately, but I don't know. I don't think they're that low. Topps is trying to make sure that I'm it's not a bot. Slide to verify. Bam. Let's see. I'll just look at some. I don't actually know. Like I said, I don't necessarily follow it super close, so we'll see. Okay, so we had Tyson Beck 6,068, Jackie Robinson. Sure, if you want to compare that to like, you know, Trouts and Jeters, that's low, but that's like twice as much as my Jackie Robinson. So I think that Tyson crushed that. I love the card. I bought 10 of them. 6,000 print run. I don't think that's bad. Like I said, that's literally twice as much as my Jackie Robinson, and I was happy with my Jackie Robinson. So let that be whatever it is. Old Man Allen, 4682 on the Don Mattingly. You know, I'll tell you this. I think the old man Allen is growing on me a little bit. If I'm going to be completely honest, at the very beginning, I was less of a fan than I am now. I like it. I thought this Don card was cool, and yeah, I don't know, almost 5,000 for that seems cool to me. Andrew Thiel, Roberto Clemente, 6507. I love the F dots. Dwight Gooden, 7141. I mean, that's gorgeous. That was an amazing card. Like, if you look at historically, player-wise, Doc is the lowest print run, I think. I don't know if it's still the case, but for a long time, he was the lowest print run player. Now we have 7, like he's the highest print run in the last 5 cards or 4 cards. Let's see, Cal Ripken, we have 49. I love Tony Gwynn by 48 for Greg Siff. Mark McGuire by Fucci, 5,000. George Brett by Ermsey, 77. Okay, so go up until that Ermsey, that Dr. K, Doc Gooden by F dot is the highest print run in the last like 6-7 cards. Like, that's awesome. And I think that's a great sign because, like I said, historically, based on the player, those were some of the lower print runs. And now we see that beautiful Doc Gooden by F dot do well. And like I said, Tyson Beck's Jackie did twice what my Jackie did, and I was really happy with what my Jackie did. So, sure, depending on how you want to look at it, you can say, yes, these print runs are low. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad, man. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And if us artists can continue doing like 5K plus on everything, it's great. It is really great, I think. Oh, man. Send your card into Old Man Allen. He reduced his number of 200 to number of 100 and his prices per player. Wow, I didn't know that he changed that. I will absolutely do that. I want all of Old Man Allen's autos. I think that they were ridiculously cheap price. And, you know, if we look back at the set, everyone's going to have different opinions on it. But you know, I respect all the artists, and I would love autos from every single artist. So that's good to know. I'll check that out. Yeah, the lowest print cards are going to be worth the most, Stan. Maybe. It's not necessarily true. Think about like Michael Jordan, versus another player that was not very known or a card that just wasn't very popular or whatever. There was a print run that was a lot lower. Could be the same year set. There could be a lot less of them, but then there's the Michael Jordan card. Maybe more printed, but there's more demand. That Michael Jordan card is always going to be worth more than some other card with a shorter print run because Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. So yes, print runs will affect the price, but it's not just cause and effect of lowest print run equals the most expensive card. That's not going to be the case, man. There will be cards. It's like maybe the lowest print run of Trout, which will probably be the Ermsey. That might be the most expensive card, but the Doc Gooden by Tyson Beck, gorgeous card. Love you, Tyson. Probably won't cost as much as the Ermsey Trout because Doc Gooden isn't Mike Trout. So you got to look at more stuff than just the print run of the cards, I think, in general for like long-term pricing. Tyson, do you think there will be a print run above 40K at any point in the set again? Absolutely. And I would literally bet everything I have on that. I will break 40,000, and I think you could break 40,000, and I think a bunch of artists are going to break 40,000. Low print run early is lack of awareness. Low print run now is lack of interest. Sure. So that could be the cause of that, but lack of interest now doesn't mean lack of interest later. Plenty of cards come out. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I do think that like a low print run now might mean lack of interest, but that doesn't mean like, when 400 cards are out and people start to realize the importance of this set in the whole scope of the card collecting hobby and everything that's happening right now, we're gonna get a bunch of people at the end, I think, that are like, oh shit, I want a complete set. I want all 400 cards. And there's only 1,000 sets possible. And that's assuming that Tyson didn't sign any of the Doc Goodens. And I know that he did. So I don't know. What is it? 800 possible sets, 900 possible sets. These cards are going to go, I think that they're going to hold value well. Personally, I'm not an investment advisor. But yeah, I think it's great. Eric says, wait until they cancel the 2020 MLB season. Yeah, I mean, we see some of these guys backing out. Could happen. And what that would do, what's happening over my shoulder is Andy is, what are you doing, buddy?
Painting the Alexander McQueen Marvel stuff.
Nice. What you painting? You got some skulls?
Yeah, making a stencil all these skulls.
So are you going to do how many layers?
I was only going to do one. You think I should do two? Because I want to do each skull a different color.
Then you should do 2 layers. So do the black. And by the way, these teeth are going to be the biggest pain in the ass ever.
I know. I think I'm going to paint them in myself.
After, just use a paint pen. Doot, 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 doot. That's what I would do. I would do 2 layers. Let me see this stub. You know it's going to go off the side?
No? See?
Pretty close, pretty close.
It's a car.
Oh, or fireworks. It's going off the side right here.
No, you got to move it over.
So you're going to put it all the way up there?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The placement's going to be hard.
Placement's going to be hard. Yeah, it's up to you. I would do 2. So if I were you, I would do 2 layers. I would do 1 layer that's you're literally just cutting out the whole thing, and then you put that layer down, and you like block you like put cardboard right here, and you spray it like green, and you put cardboard.
Oh, and then 1 layer black.
Cardboard. Yeah, purple, cardboard, whatever color you want. Like it's easy. It's easy to do that. Just cut the blobs out, and then you do the black layer. And the black layer is just 1 layer, and obviously you hit all the skulls, and you're like, bam, black.
Right. I was
That's
gonna
the way to do it. Don't do acrylic.
No. I was gonna do, cut out all the gray.
No.
Okay. And then do each one a different color.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, you could if you want to make extra work, but
yeah, all right, I'll listen to you.
Yeah, I would do that. I don't know, whatever you want.
You're right. All right, thanks.
And that would be sick. You also could, if you wanted to, you could cut out one big skull and one small skull, and then just move it around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I kind of wanted to make it seem like all the skulls were different size. Like, you know?
Is that what you did? Are they all kind of different sizes?
Yeah.
I mean, I see like at least a few different sizes. Yeah. All right. Great. Oh man, I'm hot. I thought that was plugged in. It's not.
How's everyone on the stream?
Everyone's good. Yeah, you want to
They
say what's
asking
up?
about me?
Yeah, they're asking about you. Of course.
What's up?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Levdo, Bo Jackson. Yeah, me too. Dolphins, fins up. Raul.
Yeah. It's Miami.
Yeah. I wonder, I have a Miami hat somewhere. Oh, there.
Right there.
There's a Miami hat.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, that one's from the Super Bowl. I have a Dolphins hat somewhere though too.
It's a shame they have Super Bowl in Miami all the time.
Tess says, "Dad, don't tell Blake." I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, you signed Tyson Gooden is the highlight of my project PC. Nice, Dad. That's pretty awesome, to be honest. That's Tyson. Actually, I got to get you. We got to do a swap. I would love to do. I would love to do a trade of some autos or some art. I hope card 400 is a trout. It might explode. I think that would be great. That is a great idea. Yeah, wonder what the first full 400 set will sell for, like the first few complete sets hit eBay. It's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane because it's like you have to take the individual price of each card, but also like the complexity and the pain in the assness, which is a word, of getting each of those cards and like actually having them arrive. And then if it's in good condition and you have good cases, like it's going to be a lot of money, guys. It's going to be a lot of money. And I think that before we get to the end of this project, some people are going to realize that, and they're going to start trying to play catch up. And so all these cards that you guys think are not popular for whatever reason are going to become sought after. And we'll see. And the same thing goes with the artists. You know, if Tyson Beck blew up because of it could have been something else. Maybe he does like a mural of a kangaroo punching a wildfire, and it goes super viral, and he becomes super popular. All of a sudden, everybody wants Tyson Beck's cards, and like there's a giant demand for like any of the earlier cards, whether it's a high or a low print run. I think that's great, and I think we're going to see something like that, and that might not be Tyson doing a crazy mural. It might not be me doing something crazy. It might be Mr. Cartoon tattoos Obama and then gets super famous because of that. Could be, who knows, man? It's a long project. There's a lot of stuff to do, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that is shining lights in places sometimes that we haven't seen light. So could be Ben Baller, putting out a social justice piece. Could be anything. Old Man Allen could do something. Who knows? The point is, there's a lot of different ideas, and they all could contribute to pieces of the project or bigger scope project taking off and getting this crazy value. And when those type of things happen, absolutely, we're going to see some print runs over 40K. And Tyson, save this tweet. I think somebody's going to break 100K. I hope it's me or you, but I think that someone's going to do that. We'll see. I'm also, very optimistic and always have been. And, I know that I thought that my trout was going to do over 100K, and it ended up launching in a week that was a lot of other stuff going on that was more important than baseball, more important than cards. And I get that. So like with what I did there with the 74K was amazing. I'm very grateful, but I still think somebody's going to break 40. Somebody's going to break 100. Joe says, cartoon was what got me into 2020. Would love to get him on the stream. I would love that too. I'm getting close with Ben Baller. I'm pretty close with him. I know that Cartoon is one of Ben Baller's mentors. So if I have any shot at getting Cartoon on the stream, it would be probably first getting Ben Baller on the stream, showing him a really good time, having a blast, and then asking him if he will make that intro. I think that's my best shot, and I'm down for that. Yeah, if Topps throws in more autos and the other things away, PRs will soar. Yeah, I mean, I think the Trout autos is a great thing. Yes, Michael asks, can I get JK5? Yes, I've been talking to Joseph. He's 100% in. We haven't locked down a date yet. You know, we're both busy dudes, but that's 100% happen. That's a lock. That's a lock. Same with Andrew Thiel. He's going to come on. I've been talking to him. Sophia, we're going to get Sophia back on. And Matt Taylor. I've talked to Matt Taylor, and he's down. I have talked to Ermsey. I haven't talked to Ermsey about the stream specifically, but I've talked to Ermsey quite a bit. I think that could be done. So, I mean, there's not that many. It's a lot. It's a lot of artists. There's not that many left. I haven't talked to Cartoon. I would love to. I haven't talked to Josh Vitas. I would love to. I haven't talked to Grotesque, which I haven't, but I think Sophia Chang is friends with Grotesque, so maybe she could hook that up. I haven't talked to Old Man Allen, which I would love to. I don't know if any of the artists know him. Like, I think those might be the only. I'm trying to think. I think that might be it. Old Man Allen's approachable via email. Great. I would love to. I mean, I think, like, if I had him on, I'd love to hear his story. And we were, like, pushing one of his cards. Like, I think we could get his print runs up a lot. You know, you hear the story. It's more the story than the art, I think. Oh, yeah, Fucci and Shore. Okay, so I haven't talked to Fucci. Sorry, that's another one. But Keith Shore, I have invited on. He has a brand new newborn. So he said, I don't have time right now. So, yes, I do think we can get Shore on. King Saladin, good point. Thank you, guys. I've talked to King Saladin a little bit. Haven't mentioned the stream. I don't know him as well as I wish I did. I actually did a show with him before this project with the Philadelphia 76ers. Thank you guys for pointing it out, because there definitely are more. I knew there were people. Don C. I don't know Don C at all, and I don't know if anyone does. Yeah, so that's actually, so it's like half, half the artists. But we're, you know, less than halfway done with the project, and I've already gotten relationships with a lot of the amazing artists in the project. So hopefully we can keep that going, and I can get some of the other ones on the stream too. Baller knows Don C. Okay, that makes sense. Jacob Rochester, you're right. That's another guy I haven't talked to, and I should. I think he might. I feel like he might be in New York, but I can't remember for sure. Yeah.
No? Sorry about it on the screen.
Don't worry about it.
Like this, a blob like this.
Yep, 100%.
Thanks.
That's the blob. You're doing great. Oh man. Tyson, I don't have good luck. Tyson, you already got a gold, man. Can't believe you got the gold Griffey. That's so sick. I tell this every time. Like, we get packs, like we get boxes. I mean, we've gotten thousands of cards. I would think that, like, I'm wildly surprised that we haven't gotten a single gold yet. I really hope that we do. We'll see. Scott says turn on the fan. Yeah, the fan is on. It's on kind of low. Yeah, Tyson says he doesn't have good luck. Yeah, Tyson, you got your gold Griffey, which is one of the best golds to pull. That would be like the hardest one to like reacquire. So I think you have good luck, but I don't know, man. Gold Willie Mays, I can feel it. I know, man. I ordered a lot of my Willies. I'll tell you that much. I don't know what the print run is, but I've got 1,000 of them, so I should have a chance. Naturel, gosh, that's another one, man. Okay, so you guys are reminding me that although I built an awesome community of a handful of artists, there's still a bunch of them that I need to talk to. I love Naturel's work. Actually, and this is a secret. I know my dad says that the Tyson Beck Gooden signed as the prized possession of his 2020 PC. Well, I don't have a signed one by Naturel, but like his Mark McGuire is so good. I bought 30 of them. And I just was so excited about that card. I have 30 Naturel Mark McGuires. And I would love to get some of those signed by Mark McGuire. I'd love to get some of those signed by Naturel. But to me, like that's outside of my Mark McGuire card, which is my favorite card of the set. Naturel's Mark McGuire is my favorite second card of the set, which I've never told anyone. I haven't bought 30 of any other card except for that. I don't know why. Tyson, oh my God, I hope if you get the gold Mark McGuire, that would be golden, literally. We've opened, or we've seen, so many people have gotten their card. It hasn't turned out yet. I'm bummed. I want to see it. I want it. I have a sick bounty out for that. So if you get it, it'd be really cool to have you come to New York and we make a deal. Oh man. Yeah, Matt's reaction to a gold would be priceless. I mean, Matt freaks out. Matt's level of freak out on like seeing a cockroach, Harold the cockroach, is probably about equal to what I would freak out seeing a gold. And so if Matt saw a gold, I have no idea what would happen. Andy, I know that. Let's just we'll keep that between us. Definitely missed the boat on Naturel Ricky. Yeah. Just Naturel painting the nude, all Naturel. Nice. I think other artists should reach out to you also. I mean, sure, I wish that they did, but everyone's gonna do what they gotta do. We're all like in our own little bubbles, working hard and growing our businesses. And I get it. I don't put that on them at all. It's my responsibility. I got to hit up Naturel and Don C and Josh Vides and Jacob Rochester and Mr. Cartoon and Old Man Allen and all the rest of them that you guys mentioned. I'm going to look through the stream. We'll figure it out. I will reach out to all of them. Smelling salts on hand for Matt. Yeah. Ed asked, when are the trout autos shipping out? Well, Ed, depends on when we get the trouts to start with. I can tell you the COAs are already done and signed. And the labels haven't been printed, but they will be this week. So, whenever we get the trouts, we will bust open the cases, hunt for gold, sign them, replace cases as needed, number them on the back, UV code on the back, hologram sticker, one touch, team bag, paint the boxes. That part's already done too. Box them up, bubble wrap, bubble mailer, label, ship. So it's a while. Yeah, King Saladin, you're right. That's another one. JK5, another one. Star Wars Easter eggs, yeah, he does. Oh, man. If you get a lot, I can build a house with studio. I'm a general contractor and worked on Malibu mansions. I'm retired now. Stan Hartman. All right, Stan. Will you email Tess, TESS, at BlakeJameson.com and just say that same thing? Because I would be open to buying a lot and having a house with studio built. I don't know if I can afford it, but gotta have goals and dreams, and always good to know a contractor. And I lived in LA for a spell, and Malibu mansions are nice. So hit up Tess if you're serious about that, and we could potentially talk about it. Do you use Superior Fit sleeves on the One Touch? I don't know what Superior Fit sleeves are. I use team bags on the One Touch, and they seem to fit pretty superiorly. So that's nice. You can run your business through a Nevada corporation. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I mean, my Blake Jameson LLC is a New York corporation. We filed Card Art LLC with Tony. That's a Delaware corporation. Pretty Big Media or Pretty Big Productions, which is Matt's thing, is also a New York corporation. So anyway, it's good to know. But serious, Stan, if you're down for that, if you email Tess, we could talk about it. Because if we're looking at plots of land in Vegas, you could probably find a sick plot and then could potentially build a cool house. I don't know how long it takes to build a house. My lease here is up pretty soon. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. My dad says he uses Superior Fit. I use them mostly. I use them on most if they fit. Rent in SF is going down. Might be a good time to monitor or secure something. Well, that's the thing, Eric. I don't want rent. Ideally, I would love to be able to be. I've been spent so much money on rent in the last few years that if I could, and I don't care. I don't need to live in San Francisco. That's why, for example, like we're looking in Las Vegas. I'd rather live in Las Vegas and be paying a mortgage than be paying rent in a major city like San Francisco or New York at this time. Grotesque. Yep. Grotesque I mentioned earlier, not just in that last recap, but Grotesque I got to reach out to. So Sophia Chang knows Grotesque. I'm going to try and tap that. Lease is up soon if they don't fix your AC. Yeah. I mean, lease is up soon regardless. But yes, the no AC is brutal. I don't know if that gives us any grounds to like get out of our lease sooner than. I don't know. It sucks, man. Having staff of 4 or 5 people, and we're working as 95 degrees inside. It just doesn't seem good at all. Ron asks, when's my birthday? January 14th, 1985. I'm 35, going on 20. Going on 21. I feel young at heart. Yeah, January 14th, I'm a Capricorn. How long have I been where I am? So in this art studio, I've been here coming up on 2 years pretty soon. 2 years before the end of this year. I probably had a year and a half now. Maybe a little over that. Update on the Fannies. Raul, we did give that, but we'll do it one more time. I'm going to I'll make a short version. They're coming early this week. We're going to flip them quick. My goal is to get them out to the door towards you guys at the end of this week, and they're going to be packed with awesome card art and goodies. So that's it. Totally worth the wait. But if you don't think so and you want your money back, it's actually fine because we do have a waiting list. And yeah. Let's see here. Silicon Valley's nice, but money. Yeah, I'm not going to live in Silicon. There's no point for me to live in Silicon Valley. If I live in Northern California, which I do plan on doing, it will be north of the Golden Gate Bridge, and it will be like Marin County or Sonoma County. Potentially could look at the East Bay, but I'm looking at like Marin County or Sonoma County is where I'd be looking if I'm going to be in the Bay Area, which I would love to be close to Patrick and Tess and Jackson and Rebecca and everyone in my family that I miss very much here on the East Coast. Worth the wait and worth the money. Yeah. Yeah, Marin, closer to Tamales Bay. That's right. Sure is, man. I love Marin. The Redwoods, Mount Tam, Muir Woods. I love all that, man. Stinson Beach. I learned to surf at a little bit at Stinson, a little bit at Bodega Bay. Yeah. My sister lives in Santa Rosa. Cool. Santa Rosa is cool. That's probably around as far north as I would go because I do want to be accessible to San Francisco and Nevada where my parents are. One of Matt's conditions to move is he's like, well, how close are we to a baseball stadium? So we're going to be going to AT&T Park is the plan, and Coliseum potentially. About to go to the Redwoods. Case Cards, awesome. Sacento, Sausalito. Yeah, Sausalito is gorgeous, but very expensive. And again, I could do my art anywhere, and I'd rather have a big house in Petaluma. I know Case Cards says they're in Petaluma. I'd rather have a bigger house in Petaluma than a smaller place in Sausalito. That's just me personally. I know that Sausalito puts us closer to AT&T Park in San Francisco, but I don't know. I'm at a point where I don't feel like I need to, go out and party or be close to some type of downtown scene. I want to like focus and work and enjoy life. So I'm looking for land over like location, if that makes sense. But I still do want to be like location wise close to NorCal. Oh man. Love riding bikes from the Golden Gate Bridge up through Sausalito and Muir Woods. That's awesome. Yeah. Another good bike ride, and it's a little bit scarier. And actually, I actually haven't done it, but I just know from surfing there that like I've seen a lot of people do it, is over the Golden Gate Bridge, but then immediately down and then out like underneath the tunnel and then out towards Fort Cronkite. Fort Cronkite is a really cool surf spot and like really cool, like rolling hills, and like it's gorgeous. And so if you're biking across the bridge, you could literally like pop off right at pretty much the first Vista Point, the overlook that looks across the Golden Gate Bridge. You have to go down and loop around, and then you go underneath this like crazy tunnel, but then like out towards the coast it's so gorgeous. It's awesome. Yeah, you should check that out. Larkspur, man. Larkspur is awesome. Petaluma, go take the ferry. It's fun as hell. Yeah. The other thing that's really cool about Petaluma now is that, you have that train or light rail or whatever that runs like from, I think it actually might even go all the way to Santa Rosa. I don't know for sure, but I think it goes all the way to Santa Rosa, and then Petaluma and Novato, and then and other areas. And I think that you could take it all the way maybe to Larkspur to the ferry, and then you could take the ferry across to San Francisco. A lot of cool public transit, and like seeing something like that, go off is awesome. Yeah, first off ramp after the Vista Point. Yeah, Smart Train. That's what Tess said. That's what it's called. Sacento recommended electric bike. Yeah, so I rode an electric bike for the first time last time I was in North Carolina, and it was like hills, and it was so nice to have the little electric up the hill. Was great, but you could still pedal. That was great. Test Santa Rosa Larkspur, awesome. Yeah, the crazy train. Mike asked if I ever rode a tandem bike with Lauren. I have not, although I did have a tandem bike in college. We had one, and I would ride it with one of my best friends, Dylan, and we would ride down to the bars, and then we parked it. And one night, if you've ever ridden a tandem bike, it's very challenging to ride if you're tipsy. And so one night we rode down to the bars, we locked it up, and afterwards we got on it and we decided that we weren't going to be in sync balance wise. So we left it, we just locked it back up, and we walked home, which wasn't that far. This was in Davis, at UC Davis near Sacramento, and it got stolen. So I used to own a tandem bike, and it was amazing. And me and Dylan, we would just mob too. Like both of us, we both played lacrosse together. And like when we stood up and pedaled, like we would be like passing cars. Like it's so much fun to ride a tandem bike if you're like in sync, but we lost it and haven't had one ever since. The drunk goes along for the ride on the back. Yeah, no, I mean, the problem is we were just neither of us could really captain the ship at that point. And again, this was, I don't know, 15 years ago, very long time ago. But I used to own a tandem bike, and then we lost it to the streets of Davis. Yeah, Davis is Bike City, exactly. Yeah. Davis does have a dope bike line highway around the campus. Yeah, I mean, I love Davis. I had a great time there. I haven't been back in a while, but such a cool town, cool college town, and yeah, good times. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, it's been almost 2 hours. I actually thought, like, when I sat down, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to do an intro and then I'm just going to go paint and do like what Andy is doing. I just chilled out and did some questions. I think tomorrow we'll do some painting. I think it's going to be card art because I want to do I want to wait to do the Ichiro until next week when Mays is completely done. Which, by the way, guys, get the Willie Mays down below this video. I always forget to plug stuff. Willie Mays available until noon or 1 p.m. tomorrow. And also the Mariano Rivera cards autos are on sale. There's also a couple Mike Trout autos left on the website. They're not cheap. And I'm sorry about that. You know, we're learning. We tried to adjust with Mariano, so we made like a much more affordable options. And we plan going forward to do that for all the cards where we'll have a $99 red auto for everything left, even the Griffies, even the Jeters, even the Super Studs. So anyways, that's the pitch. Thank you guys so much. Oh, Dad, how about the charity painting I need to finish? That's actually a really good idea. All right, we'll do that. So tomorrow we're going to paint Russell Wilson for the charity painting. And then we get to do painting. I get to knock off one of my things in the pipeline, which is good because soon I'm going to start working on commission paintings that fans are purchasing. And so by getting that one done, which is the next painting I have to get done, that means that I will have some more free time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys are literally the reason that I get to do what I love and love what I do. So thank you, everyone. Stay awesome.